Hey guys, me and team here, and welcome back to Starcraft. Now, I finally left the practice league. That's right. Yeah, why not? We'll show APM. So, yeah, this is my first placement game, and as you can see, I'm using the Zerg instead of the Terran because there's no more rocks blocking the way, and I actually played against the computer a few times to practice this, get a little bit of an idea of the timing of it and whatever. So yeah, I decided, hey, why not go balls out right on my first practice match game or whatever. So I just hop into 2-on-2 and pick Zerg. And I think my strategy here is fairly obvious already. There's there's not much to say when you don't build any workers and just go straight for your spawning pool. I'll speed up the build up because I'm sure you're all familiar with this. And yeah, this isn't live. I don't want to lag my performance. I think I have to turn my settings down to not slow the game down because towards the end of my other game that was done live, it did lag a little bit. So alright, Zerglings. And as you can see, they're just building their barracks now. So this is very much like the Starcraft 1 six-pool rush, except for that it's a little easier to defend against in this game. But that's only when you're playing against people who really know what they're doing, and it's still not super easy. I mean, this is a pretty solid harassment. It's just a question of whether or not you can do more damage to them than you do to yourself economically by spitting these suckers out. So, okay, yeah, he doesn't even have his barracks done yet. He has to use his SCVs to micro to defend. So this turned into a micro battle. Just, what, I usually is not my calling card. So yeah, he's like, oh, I'm going to use SCVs to defend. And I'm just going to run around here and harass. Try to pick off SCVs if I can. Otherwise, just cause trouble. Force him off his minerals. Because when he's running around like that, he's not getting any resources. Now I'm not sure what he's doing. And yeah, I'm going back to base occasionally, just using hotkeys to try and produce more Zerglings and, whatever. Keep the units up. So here I decide to go for the supply depot. It's the only thing he has that doesn't lift off, and if I kill it, I can supply lock him. So it gets out of Marine, and sure enough, now he's supply locked. So he gets one more Marine, and then he's done, unless I kill SCVs. Which, I wouldn't really mind that either. Protoss ally comes to help with his Zealot. And once again, I just go for the Marine. I don't want to get shot while I'm running around here. So yeah, perfect 11 pop, and this guy is still not getting any minerals. So, my ally is free reign to do whatever the heck he wants, while both of them are falling all over themselves to stop my rush. Well, sort of rush. And yeah, as you can see, the Lings are a little bit faster than the Zealots. The Zealots would absolutely smoke them if I took them on directly. But I'm not going to do that. And as long as that guy is content to keep his SCVs over there, they're as good as dead because they're not doing anything for him. So yeah, he's got it completely useless. Protoss is building up over here. But again, yeah, I'm causing a big distraction here while my teammate is I think he's actually going Void Rays. I don't know. I didn't know that during the game. I was just screwing around, harassing them, and I finally pull out. So these guys get back to work. Still supply locked, so it sucks for him. He should probably have built a supply depot already. Yeah, I was a little surprised how well that worked. So just bring in more Zerglings, and sure, that should take care of this. We'll find out. So yeah, he finally avoids getting supply locked. Oh yeah, he was building supply depot down there. And I'm just like, alright, screw it. Go to the barracks directly. And once again, he decides to pull the SCVs off, but this time they're not going to effectively fight that many Zerglings, and they're all going to die. And that's it. He just throws in the towel there. So then I see the Zealots, and again, I have healthy respect for them. Zealots are much better in these kinds of numbers, or really any numbers, than Zerglings. Zerglings really need to get surrounds and overwhelm. If you just got like a line, then the Zealots will beat them down one at a time. But I don't want to fight the Zealots then. Fine, I'll just run into his probe line and force him to run around for a while now. And I actually do get quite a few probe kills here before he can react and get his probes out of there. And yeah, this is just going to be more of the same now. I mean, at this point, the game's completely over. Well, it kind of was when the Terran quit, because it's just 2-on-1, and even though I'm at a disadvantage because I have no income at all, well, I do, but very weak income, it didn't matter, because my ally's been unscathed this whole time, and neither of them have been unscathed this whole time. So even though I'm like half of a player at this point, they're not even that, so yeah. In fact, I probably could have eventually beaten this Protoss just by myself, by spamming more and more links and harassing him to no end, until I eventually killed off all his probes or whatever. Yeah, I did something a little sneaky there and control grouped these guys out, and Pink wasn't paying attention to it, so I got a lot of free kills from that. Yeah, they got some Zerglings, but two Zerglings cost as much as a probe. And yeah, the Void Rays are just completely ruining this now. So that's game. I didn't notice him expanding over here, but it really doesn't matter. As long as my ally did anything, we had this. And I just decided to take out the cannon. Why not? So yeah, this is going to be some running around. And I gotta say, I do not miss the full game speed of the practice league at all. This is yeah, yeah, not the bows or anything, but Jesus, it's definitely a micro loss on their part, and I don't expect that to always work. But that was pretty fun to try. You know, I didn't do a whole lot of 6 pull rushes in the first Starcraft, and now that they're not as common, from my understanding, I kind of go with the non-mainstream thing now that something that was formerly mainstream is now a little bit less common. It seems like a lot of the Prozorg players go fast expand and either roaches or whatever they need depending on their opponent. But I'm not a pro, and I still have a lot of room to improve at this game. But hey, at least in this game, I have the highest APM. Does that matter so much or not? Yep, just Void Rays. Come on, get the last of his buildings. I'm working on these buildings. I think the guy just quits, though, before we do him in. Well, let's find out. And yeah, actually, I lost some Zerglings up there. I didn't show it, unfortunately. Their Zealots came to attack me, and I lost quite a few Zerglings, but I had enough to actually kill off the Zealots. And yeah, now I'm just playing Chase the Probes game, and he splits them up, so I split up my Zerglings. Yeah. And then he quits. So that will be... Oh no, he doesn't quit, we just win. Well, that will be good game. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. That was pretty fun for me to play. It's definitely something different than what I've been showing up so far, so there you go. May or may not show the rest of my Placement League games. We'll see what I get. But until then, the Mean Team's signing out.